What is this?
Straight
this
into
pistol?
it. Yeah, they've already done the knife round,
then.
apparently. It's going to be fnatic starting on the CT side and Luminosity starting on the terrorist side, and already Fur very aggressive over here. And if they could have kept going behind that, it's only two people holding, and even one of them, I think Olofmeister, was a bit out of position on Catwalk then. They couldn't know that, but if they had gone, maybe they could have caught him. Flusher being very aggressive and a little bit bold here. Going to be falling back, and backup is being called for as well. JW coming into it. Nice shot from Olofmeister, but a quick reflag here. Flusher going to go down next in line. Olof will fall, and JW, he drops an LG. Great start for them.
Two players still alive. Crims is here. Dennis is just going to go leaping through, and the crossfire is effective for Luminosity, and a dominant pistol round. Straight up rush onto the B site. They get in there so quick. Olofmeister gets one kill, but it's just not enough. Once you have the Glock train up in your face, it's so hard to deal with. And so Fnatic this time around, they aren't able to weather the storm. We're going to have to see what they have for us here in the second round when they go for the force.
Triple kill for Fur as well. I mean, you know, because the thing, you're absolutely right, though. He has been
He has dropped off. Maybe I need to call him out a little bit more often, Anders. Maybe
yeah, you know, it's certainly nice to see him get such a good start here. Second round coming up, and we've got Deagle, actually two Deagles there. C-set 785 and a 5-7 in the middle, so good symmetry going on for the Fnatic side.
And a stack coming out from Fnatic as well. The initial gamble being made in case Luminosity. Sometimes teams, they get into that tendency on Mirage where they'll just flip-flop A, B, A, B, A, B, right? And so Fnatic, they decide, okay, we'll take the gamble, we'll go to A, see if we can't get something going for ourselves. And there you go. Dennis, he catches out Taco. But Taco, he was just a lone wolf over here. Instead, the rest of the pack, they're going towards the B site. It's going to be all on Flusha, and he doesn't have the best gun. Flusha, he has a Deagle. He doesn't have his CZ.
Yeah, and this close range, it's going to get tough. He actually hits a headshot ridiculously on Fur. Cold coming in to Kitchen to take out Olofmeister. And now it's down to a 3-on-3. The bomb is going to be planted here, but he peeks again. And that might just give the edge that Fnatic need here. The bomb has only just gone down, so even without the kits here, they still have a lot of time for Fnatic to try and move in. FNX is in the corner, and that might not be the best position for him to be in. He gets a kill, but now he's sort of trapped in here, and he ends up going down. And now it's on Fallen 1-on-2. Can they get this defuse home? Great headshot at Fallen. He clutches it, 2 health left. It's a very expensive round for Luminosity, but they do win it.
They do win it. That's actually, when you're talking about like Envy, Fnatic, all you care about really, it's not the economic damage, it's surviving the round. Getting through to that third round with your streak intact. This week, getting the replay here from the pistol round as well. And yeah, Ferd, he did do some massive work, catching out those quick peaks over in Kitchen, making sure that he punished Fnatic for taking the risk and not playing patiently. Fnatic, that is one thing, you know, they really did try and rush into that retake rather than pace themselves, come in as a unit. You have 5 extra seconds on that bomb now for the defuse, so you got to make use of it. Wow, Luminosity just going straight onto the B side again. They're just going to rinse and repeat. Now it's what Fallen is trying to set up here. He's trying to make Flusha second guess himself with his calls at this point. Just being like, okay, I'm going to keep going B, and it's up to you to guess when I'm going to go back to A.
Yeah, and actually in a lot of ways that is really annoying, right? Because you sort of get tricked into this mental sort of trap where you keep thinking, well, it can't go B a 4th time, can they? Yeah, it's almost a poker analogy, playing someone who keeps going all in. You don't know when to call him. Eventually, you know, 3rd time he goes all in. Can it be real? Can he keep having the aces? Well,
why are you doing this to me? And wow, the bomb is going up into B apartments again here. Luminosity setting up, flashes JW, not blind, just puts some good spray through, but doesn't actually catch anybody. Instead, it's going to be Fallen going for the quick take here on short. They want to apply the pressure on Fnatic's defense, get Olofmeister to fall back if he does happen to be, yeah, exactly, caught out here on short. He's kind of boxed in as well, so nowhere to go. He's going to have to take this fight and win it. Straight up, and he gets caught with the nade in his hand. A catastrophe for Olof, and now it's all on Flusha on the B side. He's got to buy so much time.
Oh, and that grenade actually gives away his position. They must have seen that now. He's trying to fall back a little bit safer. Then he gets called serious. A nice play from Flusha. JW going to go down, and Flusha surely not far behind. He needs another headshot. He's got 14 health. How is he still alive? Flusha might actually have done just enough here. Crimson Dennis are now in position. Can they actually get? They're not really going for it.
They didn't see the bomb.
The bomb isn't even down.
They didn't see the bomb. Flusha didn't see the bomb. And I think that was it. I think the Fnatic were wondering, wait a second, is this a fake? Like, we've only seen 2 guys. Flusha killed both of them, but we didn't see the bomb. Now the bomb gets planted, and they're in Kitchen, Fnatic. But for a moment there, they were hesitating. They were wondering if it wasn't going to be a site.
Fallen is so far away as well, but once he gets in here, it's going to get so tough for Fnatic. If they want to try it and risk it, if they lose this round, they're going to be ecoing. They walk in, it's a good shot on FNX. Hiding in the corner, Fur takes one, and again, it's down to Fallen here to try and see if he can shut fnatic down. Crims gets out of the open. He doesn't have, well, just a flashbang to try and delay this. Fallen, he peeks it with the shoulder. No kit on Crims either. He doesn't have this kind of time, and he's going to have to run away. That's going to make it 4-0 here for the Brazilian team. What a fantastic start.
Crims is so smart. Yeah, Fallen not going to find him in the end. Gotta love that from Crims, though. Whoa. Okay.
All right, then.
All right. We got an explosion animation in here. Didn't know that. Sweet. Learn something new every day, Anders.
Look at how excited Zeus is in the background. He's, giving them some back rubs every once in a while. I can tell he's fired up. And why wouldn't you be?
Crims played that about as perfectly as he could, though. He saw the bomb position. I thought that he was going to worry about Fallen being up in B apartments again. You saw him hesitate, and he's like, wait a second, bomb's planted for short. Boom, he locks in. But Fallen, he doesn't take the fight. And that's something that's being discussed so far throughout this tournament is just how do you approach the afterplant now as a T side, given the fact that CTs have an extra 5 seconds to defuse that bomb. 5 seconds in a defuse situation is a lifetime. And so you have to approach it completely differently. Like, you can't just try and play for time. You got to take that fight sometimes. You really have to coordinate as a team on how you're going to take the fight and actually, play almost as if the bomb wasn't planted. So that's something that Maniac was touching on yesterday. And, I mean, we're going to have to see exactly how it pans out. But so far, so good for Luminosity. They're up 4-0 here in the first half on their T side.
There's been 4 B hits in a row, and now they're setting up for an A push here. Smoke's going in, and it's going to be a quick one. There is a stack going on, but they have almost no equipment. JW goes down. Olaf and Dennis with really good returns, trying to reload the C set. 75, and the wallbank's not quite coming through. Turns that, pecking up the kill, and now Crimson Flusher are left 2 versus 3. I mean, they're doing really good. Oh, that's a nice headshot from Cold Sierra. And now it's going to be Crims 1-on-3, the only one to save a rifle from the last round, and he's not necessarily in a good position here. Trying to see if he could maybe catch them off guard, but as soon as he comes out, they're all going to be scoped in on that one entry into the bomb site. He's desperately hoping for someone to go and check CT spawn so he can at least make it a 1v2 really early on. And he goes down to Fur, lands another triple kill. This is some godlike level early on here from Luminosity.
That's exactly what they needed, right? And this is when they're at their peak. They're so dangerous, Luminosity, when they get the early start, get the early momentum. They're not exactly a team that can grind out rounds yet, or they really struggle to in that sort of situation. Getting it to the point where it's like, boom, 5-0 lead, it's going to take a lot of pressure off their shoulders. They're going to feel like, yeah, okay, everything is going our way, guys. We're just going to keep, we're going to keep messing them up. And they are capable of just, feeding off of this. And so now it's going to come down to, well, fnatic. fnatic, they do have the buy. JW has his AWP now. But Fallen, he does as well. So it's going to come down to that initial pick. Who's going to be able to find the opening? And again, Luminosity, they're changing it up. So it's been B site 4 times in a row. Now they went to they went to A site with a standard smoke execute. They're changing it up this time around, Luminosity. They're taking that bomb up into connector. 3 guys are about to come right through there, and this is going to get nasty.
Fur with another opening. Really good stuff. JW, that AWP gone already. Second kill for Fur. FNX taking out Crims. Nobody is even dead yet on the LG side. And Olaf and Flusher, they're going to have to run away. But I was about to say, JW, during the playoffs so far, he's been really good, actually. He's been having some good games, but this time he didn't even get a chance. And they gave up enough mid-control to let Fur pretty much all the way into jungle before there was any kind of an engagement. This is a really brutal beating early on here.
This is looking fantastic, man. I mean, well, at least the first man's going to go through, but then effective trade frag, they'll take that every day of the week. They save Fallen's AWP, and Flusha gets caught as well. Everything going according to plan here for Luminosity. And they're showing some real diversity, at least at the beginning. They've used 3 different kinds of tactics so far. Now we have to see what they're going to have here. Flusha doesn't know what the hell's going on right now. And his team, they're going to start feeling more and more pressure. So are they going to be willing to take the risks? Are they going to be willing to push up to top mid, take a fight there, take control of top mid early, really challenge Luminosity, not let them get comfortable? Because right now, Luminosity are hitting their rhythm. They're feeling like everything's going their way. They have the map control early on. They get to do what the hell they want on this map. fnatic, they need to get brave here. They need to really try and take the fight and not allow Luminosity to just control the pace of this map.
Well, it's a bit of a force-up for fnatic. They picked up the couple of C-sets here in armor, so trying to see if they can make it work. A single flashbang on Dennis as well. He's alone in the A-bomb site, though, so guess maybe he could try and set up a play for himself. Kind of wish the flash would be with the rest of the team, just because it's such good synergy.
Well, they might actually. This is going to work out for Fnatic. When they went for the smoke round Luminosity, they ran into like a semi-stack, or at least it was like an anti-smokes kind of setup with pistols. Now Fnatic have got 4 guys waiting on this B site for him. If Luminosity commit, this is the risk from Luminosity though. They've really just been chilling out on the B site or the B side of the map for so long. They don't know what else is going on. They don't know what else is happening on the rest of the map. So this is risky on their part. If they decide to just run into the B site, they have no idea how many people are waiting for them or the setup that Fnatic are using right now.
It's going to have to be some swift headshots here on the CT side. Taco coming in with a Mac 10. He's only going to get the 1 kill. Great trading going out. JW does die in the fire there, but Fallen and Fur are still left. And it's 30 seconds on the clock here for the terrorists. Crims, Dennis, and Flusher. Now you can see Dennis coming into it. He still has that flashbang, actually. Nice shot from Fallen with the no-scope AWP, but can he actually finish this round? He's got 4 health and only 15 seconds here. The bomb is obviously not planted. And Fnatic, big round for them to win if they can pick it off on the back of just pistols and armor here. Mentally as well, a big boost for them. 7 seconds, 6 seconds here. Fallen straight running out of time. He's going to try and fake it once, goes for the shot, but Crims shutting him down, and Fnatic picking it up 6-1. Very important round for the Swedes.
Yeah. And just this time the stack works, the gamble pays off for Fnatic, and they're just too good with pistols, Anders. You can't just run in there. I almost consider the win with the smoke round a fluke. Just because 3 guys in front of the smoke with how good Dennis, Olaf are, like with these pistols up close like that, you know, Fnatic can win that round if they set up the counter properly. Here, it worked out perfectly for them. They had 4 guys sitting on the B site, and Fnatic aren't going to lose once they get that that early advantage, having got the kills and having the man advantage. Even with the pistols, they're going to wreck you. So now Luminosity, well, Olaf, uncharacteristic mistake, but it pays off in the end. Goes for the peek and he takes out FNX.
And FNX had already been wall-banged a bit by Flusher, who was over there just shooting through that wood panel over at the B hallways. So, yeah, a little bit annoying for him. Going to be a boost into middle here. Fnatic are lacking a bit of mid-control, but when JW shows up, all of that changes. Dennis has gone down to Taco. We're in a 4 versus 4, and somehow Cold is actually allowed to get into window and take a couple of shots. Then looked like JW was in the best position possible there.
Cold is in a pretty cheeky spot. Olafmeister, though, this is the big thing here. He's pushed all the way into B apartments, just letting Luminosity know that Fnatic, hey, you know, we're aware of what you got going for you. We know that you've got nobody here in B apartments. You are in mid, so you could still come B. We can't fully rotate off, but they are definitely going to start moving an extra man over here through CT, Fnatic, towards this A site. Fallen looking towards CT, just waiting for somebody to peek. And some good use of nades here to set up this push, but it is going to be here on Crims. He just needs to stay alive. He's got JW with the AWP to back him from CT, and then Flush really close by, waiting in CT by the murder hole.
And LG, they don't have any smokes to zone out JW, so he's going to have a field day if they try and go for this plant. They're going to plant in the open, actually. They might have found the perfect angle for this. JW, now he's going to have to try and go in with the retake here with the AWP. Instead, they've got 2 AWPs for the retake, and that's not always a good thing. 4 versus 4. Fnatic, they need to move quick for this one, even with the extra time. I think it's critical to get in here and take the fight early on. And look at how far spread out LG are. Taco even moving all the way back into the middle. They're setting this up. Luminosity Fallen looking for the shot. He's going to go down to Crims and Flusher with a great headshot. Cold is going to fall. It's Fur to take down one, but then Olafmeister with a swift reply. And now Taco, the only one left. And Fnatic, they do this themselves all the time. They see it coming. Taco hits a headshot on Crims. There's going to be time anyway here. JW with the defuse. And Fnatic going to win the round. It's expensive. They save both the AWPs, though.
And there's a case of that extra 5 seconds paying off for Fnatic.
Yeah.
If this is pre-patch, Taco gets that kill, he wins the round for his team, and Fnatic get wrecked. Extra 5 seconds made all the difference. That's just enough time for JW to get the defuse with the kit. And so there you go. One of the cases of it paying off.
This idea of having the slope player rotating into middle is like used to be a Fnatic hallmark. It's usually what they do all the time. So, of course, they know that was coming. They see it miles away.
Well, standard stuff so far from Luminosity. This time around, just a single man in mid, just to show some presence here. And instead, this is another one of their tactics. They like to just try and go through the smoke very quickly. They are going to push, and it's so fast. Dennis can't get in position in time. The Molotov is going to force the man in CT not to peek, and JW taking the risky play, trying to go through the smoke, not going to get anything out of it. Once again, Luminosity find themselves on the A site, and this is falling apart here for Fnatic. Anders, JW even going to get caught in mid.
Wow, nice read from Cold there. Crims alone once again, and nobody has died on the Brazilian side. And Fnatic, I mean, the rounds they've been winning, they have only been surviving with a couple of members here. Nobody goes down. Cold with a triple kill. The money for the Brazilian side is going to be so good, whereas a fnatic, I mean, they can't have too much, but at the same time, they can't really afford to let too many more rounds go. They have to make a stand. If they eco now, then how much is left of this half? We're 9 rounds, about to be into the 10th round.
8 to 7. I mean, if they eco and then force in the next round, maybe. Because it's just, yeah, exactly. They still have a couple of guys with some money. They could get something going in the next round. So it's pretty much a hard eco here. And then, yeah, just Hail Mary it in the 11th. But it's going to be a quick play here from Luminosity. Unfortunately, fnatic, they aren't in position to deal with it this time. Easy kill on Flusha. And there will be a backstab coming in from Olofmeister, but it's so late that it's just not going to have any impact whatsoever here. He's only got the USP as well, so that's obviously not ideal.
I mean, look at the reads that are coming out as well from Fallen.
But what we're seeing right now from Fallen is just like, he's just going through his playbook. It's almost as if he's just got this book and, or wait, what's that website that people use? CSGO Tactics, Random Tactics, or whatever, for matchmaking?
Yeah.
That's what Fallen's doing. He's just like, all right, now we're going to change up the pace. We're going to go fast A site, right through the smokes. They're not going to expect that change up where we just go really quickly because we've been playing a few of these rounds pretty slowly. So fnatic, are they going to be able to keep up with that? Clearly they didn't. B, A, like, Flusha has no idea where they're going to go next. Like, right now, he's got nothing to work with.
Right, but that's, I mean, the thing is, if it was just like, if there was no level of like experience and intuition involved here, then every once in a while they'd run into like, the hard counter.
Sure.
That's only really happened,
with the slow B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Otherwise, they keep having pretty much dead-on calls.
And that's because they didn't go for they were just too straightforward with it. Instead of establishing a presence on the map, getting some map control, and then going slow B, they just sat slow B, and so they had no idea what was waiting for them. But yeah, here we go. The big buy coming in from fnatic, and they have to just commit to this. 3 guys stuck in connector behind the smokes, and it's gonna come down to the retake.
That has to be one of the fastest plants we've seen for a while on this bomb site. No hesitation at all. JW, Dennis both down to half health, and well, Luminosity, they have pretty much used all their grenades. They've got nothing left to try and stop fnatic from retaking. That's actually a bit of an issue. I wish they would have saved just a bit, but well, Taco's going to get the 1 kill here. Fallen lining it up. Taco with a double kill. It's Crims and JW finally coming back in and taking the kills in favor of the Swedes, but Crims is alone. He gets the one with the Famas, and it goes down. Taco picking up. I think it was a triple overall.
How does JW miss that shot point blank through the smoke? It seems like he was already scoped up and ready to take it, and somehow Cold bests him. Point blank, that's pretty much like the key right there, because if Crimson's got JW backing him, it's a 2-on-2 situation. They play it totally differently.
How did they get into the bomb site and plant the bomb within the first, 11 seconds of the round or something like that?
YOLO. I mean, basically, that was a really, really fast smoke execute coming through. And yeah, the crowd getting hyped. So many people here in Minsk get sick. And it's been like this every day as well, Anders. Like, the whole place has just been packed.
Holy hell. Luminosity are steamrolling fnatic on this map.
And this is the issue with fnatic. It's just the fact that they don't, it's if they don't have the aim to just straight up against the odds, just take these crazy duels and win them, this is where they really struggle right now. And they haven't, they haven't figured out how to establish themselves yet as a team. Look at this. It's like Dennis sitting with 4 frags. Olofmeister, where's Godmeister, right? He's only got 5. Crims is the rock of the team. He's sitting at 7, though. Not even into double digits here, fnatic. And we're in the 13th round, Anders.
I mean, it's really early on in 2016, and the Brazilian scene is showing us some really, really high-level stuff. And I mean, there's a lot of other Brazilian teams out there that are active now recently. You gotta wonder what the future will hold if this is gonna be where we start the year. Fur, a nice headshot on Dennis. This man just cannot be stopped at this point. He's got 20 kills in about 13 rounds here. And fnatic are doing whatever they can to try and stop it. He gets 1 more. Cold coming into it, and Flusha alone. This is ridiculous.
Let's go. Flusha up, missing a spray. Flusha, at least at the beginning of the half, was putting up one hell of a fight, but he's definitely dropped off. And now, well, I mean, it's 1v4. They're just going for the straight wallbang on him. Fur making the fake jumps, just keeping Flusha on his toes, and they'll find him in the end with an HE. And Zeus getting hype, man. This is it. This is their map to lose now by a huge margin. Luminosity, they've got fnatic in a chokehold. What do they say in UFC? Like, they got the hooks in. Like, you're not shaking them off, man. You're going down for a dirt nap, fnatic.
if they give up this lead and Fnatic somehow make, you know, like one of those comebacks that they have actually been known to make, then I think this might be one of the worst times of all. What an incredible performance early on here. I mean, it's the best of 3, and like the panel was continuously saying, all of these maps are good for Fnatic. So we've seen time and again that they are fully capable of sort of mentally resetting, right? It's why they've been winning, you know, major after major. It's why they are the best team in the world. So of course they can reset, but right now you've got to wonder.
You have to wonder what's going through their minds as well. This should be a tactical timeout coming in here from Fnatic. So looking to just slow things down, maybe a little too late, considering they only have 2 rounds to win, you know, left in this half. But it's all going to come down to what flusha has to say. All going to come down to what flusha has to say. And well, let's see, Luminosity again though. Really, okay. So this is them. They're like, okay, we're not going to sit around for 30 seconds this time, guys. Actually, we're just going to just pull the trigger and go straight out onto the B site, and let's see if they can actually pull this off, because flusha, he's only got a scout.
A good HE grenade, and Olofmeister's there with a max 7, takes 1, he turns around, he can't get the kill on FNX. That was close though. A little bit of a headshot then, and that would have been it.
Oh, nice nade. Setting it up, and there's the peek, and Cold. He peeks out, gets the kill, and backs right back into bench, but Crims is there to take out FNX, and they know where he's playing from now, Cold. How much time does he have? JW is low. He gets stopped, though. He looks for the free kill, and he was full blast, and then Cold is there to wreck him. But Crims, the Rock, he's still here, and he will clutch it in the end. Crims will be the man to get the job done for Fnatic.
Yeah, with the triple kill as well. It took a lot on his part to make that round work. And it's going to be a 3rd round for the Fnatic team finally. Olofmeister, we see this shot. I mean, look how close that is.
He really got it. Way too close.
That would have been impressive.
That would have been the kind of like where, you know, that's the level Olofmeister needs to bring though right now. If Fnatic are going to have a hope, a prayer of coming back in this map, Olaf, he needs to come up with big plays, the highlight reel moments, and he's just got to keep on delivering them. And Fnatic, they count on that performance from him. He was the player of the year last year, and for good reason. He was capable of just single-handedly taking over maps all on his own.
And look at the call again coming out from Fallen. They got 4 P90s. They're rushing a bomb site where only flusha's holding. He does get a nice shot in there, but oh, and a headshot as well. flusha's mad, and he's going to get a 3rd kill. Goes for the scout as well. He's still got it. Looking for the kill here, and Olofmeister's now shown up. What a defense put up from flusha. 1 player shutting down all of Luminosity in that rush. That's almost unreal, isn't it? Because that was a perfect call. You got to point out this as well. Fallen, I think he's got 5 kills in this first half, and he's just put all of his strength into calling, and it's been so good. Even this was a good call.
Yeah.
Just didn't count on flusha being a maniac.
flusha is just ridiculous with the CZ75. Like probably the best player in the world, hands down, with that pistol.
Yeah, I think that might be true.
It's stupid how many times you see him in those kinds of situations where like that's it, he's dead. He'll always get 1 for 1, if not 2. Like it's insane how consistent he is with that pistol.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Someone's sleeping on the couch.
I love it. I mean, Brazil is some stretch removed from Belarus Minsk, but they've got some fans in the audience. The crowd is hyped for this one. 11-4 finish in the first half on the less favored side of Mirage in the first map right now. What a performance here. Nice start from FNX, but flusha. Dennis with the refrags here. And Fnatic can't let them back into this game here for your Luminosity. You never know what might happen.
He sits it out just a little bit too long there, you're right. And well, now Taco not going to get the flanker. Oh, JW just barely gets around the corner, but Fallen now knows there's a man in jungle. JW, though, he's going to hold off Cold Zera exactly. Instant dink onto Cold, drops him down to 3 HP, and they will find him in the end. It's going to be the trade kill, and it's just into the one-on-one. And again, Crims comes through. 2 kills for him, picking up that USP, and Luminosity denied the pistol. What is this chaos? And so it's got to be frustrating for FNX as well. He gets up to the top of mid. He gets 1 kill out of it. But then, it's just that moment where you're out in the open, a split second too long. Dennis not going to let that moment pass up.
What's that thing with JW jumping to dodge the bullets? I couldn't.
Dude,
I couldn't keep my my head in that one. That was
how
incredible.
people were always just like, Forrest and Neo, man, 1.6, they had this sick, crazy movement. And you see Forrest a little bit these days where he's starting to get that glide on. But JW's got to have some of the sickest movement movement in CSGO, like hands down.
Well, yeah, but that thing just looked really stupid because he was like jumping into the wall and trying to get away.
Yeah,
there was nothing graceful about it, but it worked. Taco coming out, nice shot there, but Crims with the instant reflag. And, well, Crims is dropped kind of low as well, so some good damage being dished out here. But a great call coming out from fnatic. Really good job on Flush's part right now. Going straight for the bomb site, only one person holding, no hesitation at all. Bomb goes down, they should have this round.
This is it. Yeah, there we go. Olofmeister, he catches FNX, who's going for the backstab. That's pretty much it. Fur is waiting up in B apartments as well. So fnatic right now, the main focus for them is going to be how do we get out of this site in one piece. And so Olofmeister, at least he's secured one exit route. He's actually hunting for some frags right now. He's only got the Mag 10, so it's not a problem if he dies. Crims is going to walk up and he's going to donate an AK. So that's actually pretty much worst case scenario there. You don't want to be. That's. You know, you send your guy with the AK along the clear path. You hold on to that AK. That's a $2,700 rifle that is just been given away. And damn, that is loud. And we saw what happens if, you know, it's the worst case scenario, obviously, but Device saved an AK yesterday, and then he went on to win the round for his team.
You know,
Fur is capable of doing that.
You're reading my mind, Selma, because that's exactly what I was about to say. You know, just ask Device what happens. And it's not just anybody who's safe. This is Fur with 23 kills. So, yeah, I'd be a little bit worried. And also, Cold Zero managed to save the armor, and he's at 75. So we'll see. And right now, there's a stack going on at the A bomb side. There's actually nobody in B at the moment. JW with a bit of Molotov down. Fallen, counting the seconds in his head. He wants to find the perfect timing. He's got FNX on the crossfire as well, but a beautiful grenade lands on him, and JW drops him. Fallen takes the kill, picks up the Mag 10 as well. Cold Zero with a shot on Dennis. fnatic, they can't let this round go, but they're taking a lot of damage. Olofmeister out with the pistol instead. He's out of bullets, and Crims is going to pick up that one kill, and now Fur being put into play. Gets one, goes for the spray. Second kill comes through, and now Flusher all alone in a 1-on-3, and this is not a good position to be in. He goes for the shot. He gets shot in the back by Fallen, the Mag 10, and there it is. Luminosity winning it right back. They did what fnatic couldn't do on the first half and actually pick up the, the save round.
The follow-up by. And that's where it just gets ratcheted up here on fnatic. You're going to start feeling the heat because they're going to be so close now, Luminosity, to closing out this match. And sure enough, Fur, 2 kills. He rotates in with that AK and boom, just locks down that line. Doesn't allow fnatic to get onto the site anywhere near to getting that bomb plant. And so this puts fnatic in a bit of an awkward situation. It's going to be the force for them. 3 rifles, 2 pistols, and one of them having to go for the pistols just to get some nades. Olofmeister, he's actually playing the utility role here pretty much for his team.
Well, that was a pretty decent grenade on Taco. He sort of almost backed into it, I think.
Yeah, Crims is there, though. I'm not sure if he realizes FNX is in sandwich. No, I don't think so. If FNX peaks right now, Crims is going to be in for a bit of a sad time.
Yeah, but the problem is if he doesn't get the kill, JW has a Molotov, which means then FNX is going to be in for a very sad time, especially if there's someone holding a slope. So if he gives up his position right now, JW will just burn him alive, essentially. Oh, are they going to use it? Yeah, they're going to use it for Shadow instead, because they haven't seen him. So that gives a little bit of breathing space for FNX. No way for them to know.
Oh, nice shot from Fallen. This is element of surprise. Yep, peeks out, perfect time, just delays it. Delays it just long enough, FNX. That was a thing of beauty. Fallen is there to lock down Flusha, and it's going to be on Olofmeister rotating in from that B site. He can pick up an AK at least, so he has something to work with. Spots out Fallen, confirms that he's still in CT. And, well, now it's just, get the bomb, cross your fingers, hope and pray, and it's not going to be good enough. Fur is there to shut him out. But FNX, that's some trust in your teammates at that point. That's all on field. Just sit in that corner. You're not even peeking. You're just sitting in that corner waiting, basically, for a teammate to say, okay, go for the peek now, right? It's all on field. And he just gets it right as JW turns away as well. It couldn't have been worse for fnatic.
13-6 right here. I got Armor, Tech9s, CZ75 Deagle. A lot of grenades on the fnatic team here. So, I mean, especially on Mirage, this kind of rush is what fnatic used to do to every team. And it was so long, and it was actually the Danish TSM team that finally figured out how to stop it.
Right.
But it's been super successful, and they're going to go for it here. There's a 3-man stack, no grenades raining in as well. Cold Zero with the AK spray is going to get the first kill in, and there's Taco with 2, almost for 1 shot. Flusher finally with a reply, but it might have been too late at this point. It's going to be JW left, and it's a 1v3. Cold looking for the triple here, just shooting into that smoke, and JW, he picks up a rifle, but I don't think, well, he's got the bomb, and he's making his way out. Can they stop him?
Oh, fnatic is going to be hot on his heels. fnatic's actually worried about JW wrapping back into jungle on him, but wow, JW, he successfully gets a bomb plant.
Oh!
No! Oh! I think not! Touchdown! You see it coming, Eddies. You see it coming. That was perfect. HE cancel. If they had that bonus 800 Fnatic, that would have been a huge win for them in the round. But no, Luminosity give them nothing.
Wow, what a game this is. 14-6. I mean, the reason why this is a bit surprising is that you did hear it. Everybody sort of saying, you know, well, Fnatic, they're probably going to do either 2 or 2-1. And Mirage, obviously, the big map for Luminosity to win. They're certainly doing that right now.
Oh, they're looking. I mean, this is just looking so good. You're right. I mean, that's basically what Flush has been asking himself the entire time. What can I do, guys? My big stars aren't hitting the headshots, and we just aren't making the correct calls as far as, you know, the defense, at least in the first half, is concerned. It just nothing worked, and Olofmeister getting caught out by Fur. Yet again, a strong start here for Luminosity. They do manage to bring it back, though. Crims with the Deeg. He finds a headshot on Fur, so at least a fair trade there for Fnatic, but they've still only got the pistols. They've got a single smoke grenade to work with here. Crims turns away just as the man peeks. Oh, he's going to be so frustrated.
Well, FNX with a shot there on JW, and Cold also coming into it, and that's going to be the round. It's now map point for the Brazilian side, 15-6, and moving on in the game here. I mean, you ask what they could do. I've got to feel similar at this point. You know, we're going to be looking at some who wants to be a millionaire type shit here, and just, you know, call up Pronax, call a friend, just get that phone out, get him on Pronax.
Yeah, get Pronax on. Pronax will be like, oh, yeah, I'm watching the stream, and he hangs up.
He's in his leather chair. I've been expecting this call. And he just remotely outstrats Luminosity. I don't know, but this is definitely not a good situation. But I would still counsel, you know, against getting too excited, even though I obviously am. There is a second and probably even a third map here. I fully expect Fnatic to bounce back. I don't expect them to make a comeback in this particular game, but it's a good start to this round, with Dennis picking up the one shot there with the Galil without taking too much damage either, so a really good entry, in fact. Fur still hiding in the corner, picks up the one kill. There's nobody else coming from the angle. He's going to smoke himself up and make... Oh, well, Dennis doesn't care. Instant flick off the back type, and it's going to be a nice shot from Fallen there to make it back into a 3-on-3.
Yeah, Fallen just makes that easy. Now Fnatic are looking for basically, yeah, exactly, the courtyard plant. They know where Fallen's playing from with that AWP. They had control of jungle just long enough, and they didn't see anybody on short. So it all works out nicely until Fallen decides to chime in. He removes the clutch man, Crims, who's been doing some work to keep Fnatic alive in this map. And now it's all down to Olofmeister with the Tech 9, Flusha with the AK. Flusha, we know what he's capable of, but Taco ducks right under his crosshair, and he's looking for the counter peek from Fallen. Starting to run a little bit tight on time here, Luminosity, so now the pressure is on. They need to get in here quick. And Cold up close is going to best Olofmeister. And the follow-up from Cold. It's just brutal, Anders. It looks inevitable, like they're a glacier, this position.